Good evening, Sharptooth. So today I want to go through the process of making this 3D creature in RPG Maker. So previously I made some videos describing how I got the camera angle and how I created this 3D spinning object. Today I specifically want to talk about how I make this monster that will chase you that has AI based on switches. So I'm starting off by creating the creature itself. I made these like tentacles, and then I've created this sort of biblically accurate angel type thing with the body and the arms next. Cut that out and colorize, create layers as I always do, and then shadows and the texture as well. So we create multiple layers here with an opaque layer. Each part of the body is a separate image, and that's so that I can create a bit of animation later by just moving the layers around. But I want to say, if you do enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe. It really will inspire me to carry on and make more content for you guys. Thank you very much. So now we add the legs, cut these out, and again we cut those out and create another layer and paste those in behind. So my idea with this creature is to make the most of the 3D effect that I can achieve by having the item spin. So I figured the tentacles would create this like uncanny, weird shape. That's the idea that I'm going for here. I think this is the best way of achieving a sort of 3D object out of a 2D image. So we go around the hands now and again add layers, the nails to be white. You can see I've also done the eyes and other highlights in different colours. I've done nice red to sort of make it look like bloody almost. And then again, these are all in separate pieces so that I can create animations out of them in a bit. I wanted to sort of make the creature look maybe like furry almost, with their sort of pixelated texture on it. So now I'm going to cut ahead to exporting these, just create the images. Creating each frame with a little bit of rotation on each of the hands, and then just moving around like the images rotate the entire piece of like the tentacles, and then from there we create the second and third frames for the animation, and I'll put those onto RPG Maker. So now I'm going to play test. This is skips ahead a bit. I'm going to start off just by using the same object that I used before for the previous video where I was doing the 3D spinning object, and I quite like the effect this creates. I think it's very effective, but simple but effective. And the shadows and stuff that create quite a nice creepy silhouette there. So as you'll see, what happens is as you pass through this end of the corridor, a message will come up on screen, which is the monster has seen you. And then when you reach the end of the corridor, you can see it can hear you now. You are safe, and the monster will no longer chase you. Let's just show off the monster chasing you again from this end of the corridor. Yeah. You can also see that it actually does reduce the health of the player each time they get hit. That little meter in the top left-hand corner is a placeholder that will be removed in actual gameplay. This is my test map, so there's a lot of processes going on here. So a lot of frame drops might happen, might be related to the fact that I've got a lot of random things being tested on this screen. So here's how it works. First, we have when the switch monster chase is switched on, the creature will approach and it plays that event, which basically damages the player, plays a sound, and knocks the player back. When you touch this switch, it creates this event, parallel process, show the monster has seen you image, wait 180 frames, 3 seconds, essentially. And then we have another one here which switches off the monster chase switch, and it turns on the end chase switch. And the third parallel process over here, which is shows the you are safe image. So we'll go for another playtest of that now. You can see you pass that image, the monster has seen you. and the monster will chase you until you pass the next trigger, which switches off that event. Essentially, this creates two sets of AI essentially for the creature. Like, it will either roam randomly, or it will chase you. What I want to show now is essentially just testing it out in different environments. So you can see here that if you hop over this small gap, obviously the creature isn't able to follow you. That's essentially literally just a gap that the player jumps over using the move command. Player move route and then jump over this little gap, and the creature is not able to follow over. Obviously, there's a lot of tweaking of that animation and stuff to make things look a little bit better. But quite happy with where we are at the moment. You can see the creature keeps spinning. So now I'm showing it using a different shape of object. This shape is called an X cross, whereas the previous one was called an 8 cross. It's basically more folds in the origami of it, essentially. Well, this one has less folds. And it creates a bit more of a flat object, but is still, obviously, with it that being, propped up in that way in the rotation of it. And I've left it so it will change to an 8 cross when it's chasing you, and then back to the 4 cross when it's not. So it's basically makes it look a little bit more intense and creepy when it's chasing you. Move back to the end of this corridor again, and if we trigger it to chase us one more time, and then here it comes. I've got it switched at the moment, so none of these hits will actually kill the player yet, but that is something that will be added soon. It does remove HP, and there is a HP system in place with like medical items and stuff. I did show that in a previous video. That was in making the menu. When I was making the menu, I showed off that little bit of mechanics. Yeah, quite like. I think lighting is going to be the next thing to work on, because I don't want to illuminate the monster too much, but I think the environment needs to be a bit more lit up to show it better. Thank you. If you enjoyed this today, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much.